Alrighty, well, good morning. Good morning. Shayla Ashley here. And I just wanted to pop on to share with you guys an incredible book I've been reading, an amazing and incredible book, The Bait of Satan by John Bevere. This is a really good read. I'm not that far into it, but I'm very familiar with John Bevere and some of his podcasting, publishings, his ministry, and just his really bold approach with his message to married couples. And I think this book does a great job capturing a really timely and always, hey, Ree, a very timely discussion on offense. And it's something that we all deal with, right? Whether it is in your marriage or without. I think marriage is a beautiful ground to really test and refine your ability to not only handle offense, but also not to take offense as easily. And so, as I mentioned, I'm not too far into this book, but it's just incredible to break down how simple it is for the root of offense to become ingrained in us, and what it does once it takes root and begins to manifest. It completely twists and distorts the way that we view life, the way that we interact with others, and especially as one that spends a lot of time in professional workspaces. As you can see, just being able to reject any root of offense is going to help you not only exceed in your career, but to be able to have sustainability. And that's a huge thing. And you'll hear me use that term a lot, sustainability in your wellness, in your relationships, in your career. It's not just about, can you do this? It's how long can you do this? Can you get up and walk this walk every single day consistently? And he gives some really practical tools and revelations to help you do that. And I think one of the main things that just jumps out to me as I share with you, there's a lot of embedded writings that you can do as you're reading to make sure that you're reflecting deeply, and just asking yourself questions that you've maybe never asked yourself. There's prayer prompts embedded throughout. There's also, some reflection and call to having you go through into the scriptures. And so it might have you read a psalm and then go in from there with your reflections and with your prayers. And so, again, I think so much of life, we don't ask ourselves questions that would cause us to think in a way that we've never thought before. How can you, right? And so I think sometimes using a reading like this will help you to dive into areas of your mind and into your reflection time that you've never traveled to before. And it's time to live free from the deadly trap of offense. It is deadly, okay? Once it takes root, there's no stopping it. This book is about 300 pages long, just short of 300 pages long. But it's just so practical. How do you approach someone that has offended you? It's not a tough read. And again, it's such real-time application as you move throughout. So I just want to thank you guys for listening. If you're interested in purchasing this book, it can be found on Amazon and your local bookstore and all the major platforms. And leave me a comment below if you've navigated offense, and if you've done so successfully, how are you doing that successfully? What scriptures are helping you to do that? And if you're struggling with offense and you want to share your story, please do so below, and I'd be happy to share with you some of the prompts out of this book. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.